Welcome back my YouTube channel Old COIN ZE Collection. Today's video we dive deep into a fascinating piece of currency, this coin 1996 South Africa 2 cents coin. At first glance, it may seem like an ordinary small copper coin, but when you take a closer look, it reveals a remarkable journey, a rich cultural narrative, and astonishing value that surprises collectors and historians alike. The 2 cents coin from 1996 was minted during a very significant period in South African history. Just 2 years after the end of apartheid and the beginning of democratic rule under President Nelson Mandela, South Africa was in a transitional phase. The coins produced during this time reflect a nation rebuilding its identity and embracing a new future. The 1996 series carries this weight of transformation. Made primarily from bronze-plated steel, the coin has a diameter of approximately 18 millimeters and weighs about 2.5 grams. Its reddish-brown appearance gives it a warm and humble look, but this small coin has more to it than meets the eye. Minted by the South African Mint, this coin was circulated across the country for everyday use, yet few realized its future significance. On the obverse side of the 1996 2 cents coin, you'll see the national coat of arms of South Africa at the time. This design includes traditional symbols like the lion and spear, and it bears the country's name in one of its official languages. For the 1996 coin, the name South Africa is often found in Afrikaans or English, depending on the version. The reverse side of the coin features a beautiful illustration of the King Protea flower, South Africa's national flower. This plant symbolizes beauty, strength, and resilience, values that were highly significant during the country's post-apartheid reconstruction. The detailed floral design is accompanied by the 2C denomination near the bottom. What makes the 1996 2 cents coin especially rare and valuable is not just its age, but also a combination of factors such as low mintage, historical context, and demand among collectors. Some reports suggest that specific variants of this coin, possibly including errors or unique minting traits, have caught the attention of serious numismatists. Certain editions of the 1996 2 cents coin may feature die errors, off-center strikes, or double stamping. These minting anomalies drastically increase their market value. In numismatics, these imperfections are not flaws but treasures. They make the coin unique, and for some collectors, uniqueness is priceless. Even well-preserved standard versions of the coin, with clear details and minimal wear, are becoming increasingly hard to find. Coins kept out of circulation or in mint condition are valued even higher because they offer a better glimpse into the artistry and craftsmanship of the time. Now let's talk about the value. While most 1996 2 cents coins sell for modest prices on the collector's market, rare editions or error coins have been valued at incredibly high amounts. In private auctions and international numismatic circles, certain specimens have reportedly been offered for up to $4 million. These cases are exceptionally rare, but they demonstrate the coin's potential. The staggering value isn't just about the metal or age, it's about what the coin represents, a rare moment in history, an artistic creation, and a collector's dream. The 1996 2 cents coin becomes more than currency, it becomes a story, a symbol, and an asset. If you're lucky enough to find this coin in your collection, it's worth examining it closely. Check for any unusual markings, double impressions, or off-center features. If the coin is in exceptional condition or shows unique traits, consider consulting a professional appraiser or trusted numismatic expert. Collectors often recommend storing such coins in acid-free holders or coin capsules to preserve their quality. Avoid cleaning them, as this can damage the surface and reduce the value. Original patina and condition are more important than shine when it comes to numismatic worth. Whether or not your coin reaches the multi-million-dollar mark, it still holds cultural and historical significance. Coins like these remind us that everyday objects can become timeless artifacts. They carry the stories of nations, people, and eras that shape the world we know today. This coin 1996 South African 2 cents coin history. This coin 1 cent coin from South Africa, minted in the year 1996. This seemingly ordinary copper-plated coin holds more historical and collector's value than most would expect. Let's discover its story. The 1 cent 1996 South African coin is part of a series issued after the country's transition to democracy. It was one of the last issues bearing the older style of design, which showcases the changing face of South Africa in the mid-1990s. With a simple yet symbolic design, it captures the essence of a pivotal era in the nation's history. This coin is made of copper-plated steel, giving it a reddish tone that stands out from coins made of bronze or brass in earlier years. With a diameter of 16 millimeters and a weight of approximately 1.5 grams, the coin is small but rich in detail. It features a smooth edge and is light to hold. On the obverse side, we see the iconic coat of arms of South Africa used before 2000. This emblem reflects the country's colonial and tribal history, a blend of Dutch, British, and indigenous influences. Above the arms is the country's name in two of the official languages, varying across Afrikaans, English, and others depending on the version. The reverse side features a simple yet beautiful design, two sparrows sitting on a branch. The birds represent peace, freedom, and natural beauty, which ties in with the themes of post-apartheid South Africa. Beneath the sparrows is the denomination 1C in the year 1996, clearly visible in most preserved specimens. The artist behind the coin's design is believed to be one of South Africa's prominent engravers, continuing the tradition of natural and cultural motifs in the nation's coinage. The sparrow motif began appearing in 1990s coins and was quickly appreciated for its minimalism and symbolism. This coin was produced by the South African Mint in Pretoria. While millions were struck for general circulation, some specimens are far more valuable than others due to variations, mint errors, and condition. This makes coin hunting both exciting and rewarding for numismatists around the world. One of the key factors that drives collector interest in the 1996 1-cent coin is the presence of rare minting errors. Off-center strikes, double dies, and planchet cracks are among the most sought-after variations. Even slight misalignments can multiply the value significantly if authenticated. Over the years, collectors have found extremely rare specimens in uncirculated or proof condition, sometimes even in sealed mint bags. These coins, untouched by circulation wear, are considered numismatic treasures. Such coins can command astonishing values depending on demand and condition. In terms of mintage, the exact number of 1,996 1-cent coins produced is not widely published, which adds to their mystery and collector intrigue. While many are common, rare variations with unique attributes are exceptionally hard to come by, making them highly collectible. Let's now talk about the value. A regular circulated 1-cent 1996 South African coin is typically worth between 10 cents and $1. However, in uncirculated condition or with verified mint errors, the value can rise dramatically. Some coins with extremely rare errors or unique features have been auctioned or offered at values soaring up to $2 million. While this is rare, it highlights the potential hidden in small, overlooked coins. As always, authentication is critical. Professional grading services like PCGS or NGC play a vital role in determining the coin's true value. Coins graded MS65 and above, especially with error certification, can fetch high prices at auctions or from private collectors. Many coin collectors focus on acquiring the full post-apartheid South African coin series, and the 1996 1-cent is a key part of that set. Its role as a transitional era coin enhances its historical and cultural value beyond just metal content or face value. In online marketplaces, you may find this coin listed in a wide range of prices. Be cautious, as not all listings reflect true numismatic value. It's essential to evaluate the coin's condition, look for unique attributes, and seek professional advice if you're unsure about a listing or offer. Interestingly, some collectors from outside South Africa, especially in the United States and Europe, are showing increasing interest in African coinage. This global attention has pushed up the demand and potential price of rare African coins, including the 1996 1-cent. Whether you are a new collector or an experienced numismatist, this coin 1996 South Africa 1-cent coin history. This coin 50 cents coin from South Africa. Dated 1992. This coin may seem ordinary at first glance, but it carries a unique place in numismatic history. The 1992 50-cent piece from South Africa is more than just currency. It is a symbol of a transitional period in South African history. Released during the final years of apartheid, This coin witnessed a major political and economic transformation in the country. The coin was minted by the South African Mint and forms part of the third decimal series, which introduced new designs and metals in the 1980s and 1990s. The 1992 version stands out because of its limited mintage, historical timing, and particular design characteristics that have fascinated collectors worldwide. Made from nickel-plated copper, the coin weighs about 5.5 grams and has a diameter of 23 millimeters. Its composition gives it a smooth, silvery shine, and it has a reeded edge. Though common in appearance, its value is in the details, and the story it tells. On the obverse side, you will find the national coat of arms of South Africa, which was used from 1910 until 2000. This older design includes a lion, spear, and shield, powerful symbols of strength and heritage. Above the coat of arms, the name of the country is written in both English and Afrikaans, South Africa and Zuid Africa. The reverse side of the coin is where its artistic beauty really shines. It features the elegant image of a strelitzia flower, also known as the bird of paradise. This flower symbolizes uniqueness and freedom, themes that align with the spirit of South Africa during that time. The denomination 50C is also clearly displayed on this side. 1992 was a year of transition in South Africa. The coin serves as a snapshot of a nation moving toward democracy, with elections just around the corner in 1994. Coins from this period are deeply connected to the country's journey and are considered valuable artifacts of history. One reason collectors find the 1992 50-cent coin appealing is because of its low mintage compared to later issues. Fewer coins were made that year, which naturally increases its rarity. Combined with the political significance of the year, the coin holds a strong emotional and historical value. Now, let's talk about its monetary value. While many coins are only worth a little over their face value, a perfectly preserved, uncirculated 1992 South African 50-cent coin has shocked collectors with its rising price. In some extremely rare cases, certain versions or mint errors have fetched up to $8 million in private auctions. This value is not just based on metal content, but rather its condition, historical context, and collector demand. Coins that have never been circulated, show no scratches or wear, and are graded by professional coin grading services tend to bring the highest prices. In contrast, worn coins that were in everyday use usually fetch much lower values, but still hold interest for historical collectors. What makes this coin even more exciting is the possibility of discovering a mint error. A few coins from 1992 were reportedly misstruck or had slight variations in design. Such errors are incredibly rare and can multiply the coin's worth significantly. If you believe you own one of these, it's worth having it inspected by a numismatic expert. Collectors from around the world, especially in Europe and North America, have shown great interest in this coin over the past decade. The increase in demand has led to a surge in online auctions, coin fairs, and even dedicated forums discussing this specific coin. If you happen to own this coin, it's recommended to store it carefully. Use a coin capsule or holder to avoid physical damage, and keep it in a cool, dry place to prevent tarnishing. A well-preserved coin retains and even increases its value over time. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned collector, the 1992 South Africa 50-cent coin is a wonderful addition to any collection. It represents a powerful story of change and the elegance of African coin design. It's more than metal, it's memory, meaning, and history in your hand. So next time you're looking through old coins, take a closer look at any South African pieces you come across. That's small. This coin 50-cent 1992 South Africa coin history. This coin 1992 South African 20-cent coin. A small yet historically significant piece that has caught the attention of collectors globally. The 1992 edition of the 20-cent coin from South Africa is a special release, minted during a transitional period in the country's political and economic landscape. It was a time when South Africa was moving towards democracy, making every artifact from that era carry added historical value. This coin was issued by the South African Reserve Bank and minted by the South African Mint. The 20-cent coin was part of the country's standard circulation currency, yet a few versions of the 1992 coin have become highly collectible due to specific details we'll discuss shortly. Made of nickel-plated copper, the coin has a diameter of about 21 millimeters and weighs approximately 5 grams. It has a reeded edge, which helps to prevent counterfeiting and makes it distinct in touch and feel. That on the obverse side of the coin, you will find the portrait of Jan van Riebeeck, the Dutch colonial administrator and founder of Cape Town. Surrounding his image is the country's name inscribed in both English and Afrikaans, South Africa and Zuid Afrika, along with the year 1992. At the reverse of the coin features the beautiful strelitzia flower, also known as the bird of paradise. The image is both artistically and symbolically rich, as it represents beauty and freedom, and was a common design on South African coins of that era. The coin was part of a series that aimed to celebrate South African flora, and the level of detail in the flower design shows the mint's dedication to artistry. Underneath the flower, you'll find the denomination clearly written as 20C. Now, let's talk about value. While the standard 1992 20-cent coin may only fetch a small amount in general circulation, there are rare error coins and uncirculated pieces that have stunned collectors. Some versions, especially those with die errors, doubled strikes, or proof-like finishes, have been reportedly valued as high as $8 million in private auctions and collector markets. These coins are extremely scarce and highly sought after for their rarity and condition. What makes these high-value coins unique is their minting flaw or pristine quality. In numismatics, errors such as off-center strikes or misprints can turn an ordinary coin into a treasure. Combine that with the historical timing of South Africa's transformation, and you have a coin of incredible narrative and monetary worth. Authentication is key when it comes to coins of this kind. Any collector interested in a 1992 South African 20-cent coin should consider having it graded by a reputable grading service such as NGC or PCGS. A high grade, especially MS 67 and above, can substantially increase the value. It's also important to consider the coin's provenance. If a coin has a documented history of ownership or has been part of a famous collection, its desirability increases significantly. That's why research and documentation play a vital role in coin collecting. For coin collectors, this coin is more than just money. It's a time capsule from a moment of change. It represents a country on the edge of transformation, and for many, it tells a story of resilience, culture, and history. Whether you are a novice collector or an experienced numismatist, the 1992 20-cent coin is worth adding to your collection. Even the basic versions carry a beauty and detail that makes them stand out among regular pocket change. If you happen to come across this coin in your old collection or receive it from family, be sure to inspect it carefully. Look for any unusual markings, misalignments, or shine that might indicate an error coin or proof quality. Collectors often use magnifying glasses and digital microscopes to spot subtle differences. Don't rush. Every detail can matter, and sometimes the smallest flaw adds the greatest value. In conclusion, this coin 1992 South African 20-cent coin history. This coin 10-cent coin from the year 1992. This seemingly ordinary coin holds a special place in the world of collectors and enthusiasts due to its design, historical significance, and in certain rare conditions, its extraordinary value. The 1992 10-cent coin belongs to the third decimal series introduced after South Africa transitioned from the apartheid era. This period marked significant national and political changes, and some coins minted in this time carry symbolic and collectible weight beyond their face value. Made from bronze-plated steel, the 10-cent coin features a smooth edge and a diameter of approximately 18 millimeters. It weighs around 2 grams, making it a compact but important piece for collectors who focus on African numismatics or global small denominations. The reverse of the coin is beautifully designed with a detailed image of an arum lily, an elegant flower native to southern Africa. This floral depiction is not just decorative but represents growth, beauty, and national pride, a recurring theme in South African coin designs of the era. On the obverse, the coin proudly features the South African coat of arms, which reflects the country's motto, "Unity is strength." Depending on the language used, it may be written in English, Afrikaans, or another official language. adding a layer of variety that makes certain mint variations even more desirable to collectors. The year 1992 is crucial because it sits just before South Africa's first democratic elections in 1994. Coins from this pre-election period are often preserved due to their historical link to the nation's transformation and are considered valuable historical artifacts. In general circulation, the 1992 10-cent coin was produced in large quantities. However, not all coins are created equal. Certain variations in minting, errors in design, or exceptionally preserved examples known as mint state can significantly increase their value in the collector market. Some coins from this year are noted for having slight misprints or double strikes, which are errors during production. Such minting errors are highly prized in the numismatic world. A single rare error can transform a coin's value from a few cents to thousands of dollars. Now let's talk about its value. A standard 1992 South Africa 10-cent coin in circulated condition may only be worth a few cents to a couple of dollars. However, rare variants with mint errors, uncirculated grades, or proof-like finishes have shocked the market. In exceptional cases, verified and graded coins in pristine condition with specific characteristics have been listed or sold for amounts exceeding $5 million at high-profile international auctions or private deals. These cases are extremely rare and involve expert authentication, historical documentation, and exclusive collector demand. It is crucial to understand that not every 1992 coin will have such high worth. Factors such as coin condition, rarity, market demand, and authentication by professional grading services all play a key role in determining the coin's actual value. If you believe you have one of these coins, consider examining it under magnification or taking it to a certified coin dealer. Look for any unusual features, such as missing details, off-center strikes, or flawless surfaces. These may hint at its rarity and worth investigating further. Coin grading services like PCGS or NGC can provide official certification, which dramatically increases the trust and market value of rare pieces. Collectors around the world rely on these certifications when making high-value purchases or trades. South African coins, especially those minted around the transition to democracy, have gained international attention in the numismatic world. The 1992 10-cent coin, with its cultural and historical context, fits neatly into this narrative and continues to attract collectors who are drawn to coins with a story. Even if your coin is not among the rarest, it still offers historical and educational value. Each coin is a piece of the country's journey, and preserving it contributes to the legacy of South Africa's complex and rich heritage. Coin collecting is not just a hobby, it's a form of time travel. When we hold coins like this coin 1992 10-cent coin history, this coin 1992 5-cent coin. This little copper piece might look simple, but it holds a surprising value and a rich historical background. The 1992 South African 5-cent coin was part of the currency series introduced after South Africa's political shift in the early 1990s. This was a significant era, marking the beginning of the end of apartheid and the restructuring of the country's identity, including its coinage. This coin was minted by the South African Mint and forms part of the third decimal coin series. The 5-cent coin had been a part of South African currency for decades, but in 1992, design and production changes made certain issues particularly desirable for collectors. Made of bronze-plated steel, this coin has a diameter of 18 millimeters and a weight of approximately 2.5 grams. It replaced the earlier 5-cent coins that were struck in bronze, making this version not only different in composition but also more durable and affordable for mass circulation. On the obverse of the coin, you'll find the South African coat of arms, a proud symbol of the nation's heritage. Interestingly, the 1992 version displays the name Zuid Afrika or South Africa in one of the official languages, depending on the mint batch, which adds another layer of collectability. The reverse side showcases the graceful image of a blue crane bird, designed by the artist Kruger Gray. This bird is not only South Africa's national bird, but also represents elegance, poise, and the importance of environmental preservation, values the country began to emphasize more in the early 90s. Now, let's talk about why this particular coin, the 1992 5 cents, has garnered so much attention among collectors around the world. It's not just about the design or the year. It's about rarity and specific die errors found in a small number of these coins. There have been reports of minting errors such as off-center strikes, double dies, and metal discoloration on the 1992 5-cent coin. These errors were unintentional and make the coins more desirable for numismatists, especially when preserved in mint condition. Moreover, 1992 was a transitional year for South African currency, and limited mintages of certain batches have led to increased demand. Coins that are uncirculated or graded highly by international coin grading services have reached significant auction prices. So, how much is this coin really worth? In average circulated condition, a 1992 South Africa 5-cent coin might be valued at less than $1. However, in uncirculated or proof condition, especially if it features a rare mint error, the price can jump dramatically. Recently, some of these coins have been listed or sold in private auctions and online marketplaces for thousands of dollars. But here's where things get astonishing. One rare specimen, with a combination of pristine condition, rare die error, and limited batch, reportedly sold for close to $5 million in a high-profile collector's deal. Yes, you heard that right. A 5-cent coin fetching $5 million. While such sales are extremely rare and involve elite collectors, they underline the potential value hidden in these small copper pieces from decades ago. But remember, the condition of the coin, the presence of an error, and its provenance all play critical roles in determining its true value. If you own a 1992 5-cent South African coin, it's worth getting it professionally evaluated and graded. Collectors worldwide continue to search for this particular issue due to its backstory, design, and monetary potential. Even if you find one that isn't rare, it still makes a meaningful addition to any African or Commonwealth coin collection. If you're starting out in coin collecting, always look at the minor details, the year, the edges, the mint marks, and even slight imperfections. These small factors can mean the difference between a common coin and a historic treasure. So, whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a new collector, this coin 1992 South Africa 5-cent coin history. This coin 1992 South Africa 2-cent coin. This small copper-plated steel coin may seem ordinary at first glance, but it holds a story that stretches back decades. South Africa has a rich coinage history, and the 2-cent coin is a vital part of it. Issued during the post-apartheid transitional period, the 1992 2-cent coin is one of the last coins minted before South Africa restructured its monetary designs. The obverse side of the 1992 2-cent coin features the national coat of arms of South Africa, which was used until 2000. This version of the coat of arms displays a shield flanked by 2 wildebeests, symbolizing strength and pride. Above the shield is a knight's helmet, a lion holding 4 rods, and a banner with the national motto. On the reverse side, you'll see a stylized image of the King Protea flower, South Africa's national flower, a symbol of the country's beauty and resilience. The design is complemented by the coin's denomination 2C in the year of issue, 1992. The design was crafted by South African artist and engraver Willie Myburg. The 1992 2-cent coin has a diameter of 18 millimeters and weighs around 2.1 grams. Its color is a deep reddish-brown due to the copper plating, which over time can take on a rich patina. The coin has a plain edge, and although it was mass-produced, certain variations make it particularly special. One of the main reasons collectors seek out this specific coin is due to its historical context. 1992 was a pivotal year in South Africa as the country moved toward full democracy. Coins from this year are seen by some collectors as a symbol of change, especially those preserved in mint condition. Another reason this coin stands out is because of error variance. A small number of 1,992 2-cent coins were misstruck at the mint, featuring doubling effects or misaligned dies. These mint errors drastically increase a coin's rarity and therefore its value in the eyes of serious collectors. Furthermore, some 1992 coins show signs of having been struck using leftover blank planchets from earlier issues, which can result in unusual metal compositions or off-center designs. These rare instances are highly prized and authenticated by numismatic grading services. The value of a 1992 2-cent coin can vary widely depending on its condition, rarity, in presence of any mint errors. While most of these coins in circulated condition may only be worth a few cents to a couple of dollars, uncirculated or error specimens can fetch significantly higher prices at auction. In some extraordinary cases, authenticated error coins or proof condition coins have sold for staggering amounts. A confirmed rare 1992 2-cent coin with unique die errors was once valued at nearly $1 million by a private collector, owing to its rarity, perfect condition, and historical importance. That said, coin grading plays a crucial role in determining value. Coins are often rated on the Sheldon scale, where MS 65 or higher indicates mint state quality. Professional grading services like PCGS or NGC offer certification, which adds credibility and resale potential to your coin. Collectors also look for provenance, tracing a coin's ownership history, as well as aesthetic appeal. Luster, color, and strike sharpness can all contribute to a coin's desirability. Even slight differences in design details can make a major difference in valuation. Storage is equally important. Keeping the coin in a protective holder, away from moisture and air, helps preserve its quality over time. Collectors recommend using acid-free materials and avoiding direct handling, which can reduce a coin's grade. If you come across this coin 1992 South African 2-cent coin history, this coin 2-cent coin from South Africa, minted in the year 1990. This small coin holds more than just face value. It carries a piece of South Africa's heritage and history. The 1990 South African 2-cent coin is part of the country's second decimal coin series, which was introduced in 1965 after the changeover from the South African pound to the rand. By 1990, the coin had seen several design and metal changes, making each version a collectible in its own right. This particular coin was issued during the presidency of F.W. de Klerk, a pivotal period in South African history. It was a time of transformation, as the country was slowly moving toward the end of apartheid and entering a new political era. Coins from this time are of interest not only to numismatists but also to historians. The obverse side of the 1992 cent coin features the South African coat of arms used from 1910 until 2000. The coat of arms includes a lion, shield, and other traditional elements, symbolizing unity and heritage. Above the coat of arms, you'll find the name of the country in English and Afrikaans, South Africa, and SUID Africa. On the reverse side, you'll see the well-known image of two sparrows sitting on a branch, a design created by artist Jan van Zyl. The denomination 2C is displayed clearly below the birds. The sparrow design has been admired for its detail and connection to the country's natural beauty. The coin was struck in bronze, which gives it a distinct reddish-brown color. Over time, exposure to air and handling can lead to oxidation, darkening the surface and giving each coin a unique patina. This natural aging process often makes the coin more visually appealing to collectors. The diameter of the coin is approximately 18 millimeters, and it weighs around 3 grams. Its thickness and lightness make it comfortable to handle and easy to store. Even though it is small, the detailed artwork on such a compact space is quite impressive. One of the most intriguing things about the 1992 cents coin is that it's not particularly rare in circulation, but certain conditions can make it extremely valuable. A coin that is uncirculated or in mint state condition can be worth significantly more than its face value. Collectors especially prize coins with no scratches, dents, or discoloration. Graded coins that score MS 65 or above by reputable services like NGC or PCGS are especially sought after. Some rare errors, like off-center strikes, double dies, or misaligned dies, can add enormous value. Now, let's talk about value. In standard circulated condition, the 1990 South Africa 2 cents coin might sell for just a few dollars to coin enthusiasts. However, in flawless, mint state condition, its value can rise dramatically, especially if certified. Some online auctions and private collectors have listed such mint coins for hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on demand and certification. In extremely rare cases, where error coins or extremely high-grade examples are involved, values as high as $2 million have been claimed. Though this is exceptionally rare and usually backed by documentation and third-party grading, it's important to be cautious and verify the authenticity and condition of any coin before making a major transaction. Always consult a reputable numismatic expert or grading service to understand the true market value of your specific coin. This coin also makes a great teaching tool for those who want to learn more about coin grading, preservation, and South African history. It tells a story of a country going through change, and holding one in your hand is like holding a small piece of that transformation, whether you are a beginner or an experienced collector. This coin 1992 cents South Africa coin history. This coin 50 cents coin from the year 1991. This coin is not just a piece of metal, but a symbol of the country's history, design legacy, and collectible value. The 1991 South African 50 cents coin is part of the third decimal series of coins introduced in 1989. This series reflected a modernized design era for the country's currency, while still maintaining elements of South African heritage. Minted during a time of political and economic transition, this coin carries with it more than just monetary significance. This coin is composed of nickel-plated copper, with a mass of 5.5 grams and a diameter of 23 millimeters. It has a reeded edge and a standard thickness, typical of mid-range denominations from the era. Its lightweight and durable composition make it ideal for circulation, but its rarity makes it a collector's item. On the obverse side of the coin, you'll find the South African coat of arms prominently displayed. The year of minting, 1991, is clearly struck just beneath it. Surrounding the coat of arms, the country's name is inscribed in both English and Afrikaans, South Africa and Zuid Afrika. The reverse side is where the beauty of South African coinage truly shines. The design features the striking image of the strelitzia, also known as the crane flower or bird of paradise. This plant is native to South Africa and is known for its exotic and vivid appearance, symbolizing beauty and freedom. The reverse also includes the denomination 50C below the floral motif. The artwork on the coin was designed to reflect the natural beauty and biodiversity of South Africa, which is often highlighted in the nation's coinage as a point of pride. 1991 was a pivotal year in South Africa's history. It marked a transitional period leading toward the end of apartheid. This gives the coin even greater historical value, as it serves as a small artifact from a time of major national change. Collectors often seek coins from these transitional periods due to their historical resonance. One reason this coin stands out is due to its relatively low mintage. In comparison to other denominations and years, the 1991 50 cents was not mass-produced at extreme volumes, making high-quality specimens difficult to find in uncirculated or proof condition. This scarcity drives its demand in the numismatic world. When it comes to condition, grading plays a crucial role in value determination. Circulated coins may only be worth a few dollars, while uncirculated or mint condition examples, especially those certified by grading services like NGC or PCGS, can be worth substantially more. Coins with visible mint luster and no wear are especially prized. Now let's talk about value. While the regular circulated 1991 South Africa 50 cents coin might range from $1 to $5 depending on its condition, the real value comes from rare variants and proof specimens. A coin in brilliant uncirculated condition can fetch $50 to $200. But in numismatic auctions, especially if it's a certified high-grade piece or has a unique mint error, the value can skyrocket. There have been claims and listings suggesting values reaching as high as $10 million, although such prices are speculative and usually based on extreme rarity, error, or collector hype. It's important to verify any high-value coin through proper authentication and appraisal. If you believe you possess a rare variety of this coin, consult a professional coin dealer or grading agency to confirm its authenticity and potential market value. Collectors value the 1991 50 cents coin not just for its aesthetics, but also for its symbolic representation of South Africa's rich cultural and political history. Coins like this help preserve moments in time, reflecting the design choices and national sentiments of their era. This coin is also a favorite among thematic collectors who specialize in floral motifs or coins featuring plants and flowers. Its beautiful rendering of the bird of paradise makes it a must-have for such niche collectors around the world. In terms of investment, South African coins are gradually gaining more attention globally. As more collectors shift their focus toward African numismatics, coins like the 1991 50 cents will likely rise in both popularity and price. To wrap up this coin 1991 50 cents South African coin history. This coin 10 cents coin from South Africa, dated 1991. This coin may appear ordinary at first glance, but it carries a rich backstory and some very surprising details that make it a valuable item in numismatic circles. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just beginning your journey, this is a coin worth learning about. The 1991 South African 10 cents coin was issued during a time of transition in the country. This was just before the official end of apartheid, and many items from this era are considered historically significant due to their timing and limited release. Struck in nickel-plated steel, the coin has a standard diameter of approximately 19.5 millimeters and weighs about 2.5 grams. Despite its small size, the design elements are both symbolic and detailed, capturing elements of South Africa's heritage. On the obverse side, you'll find the coat of arms of South Africa, along with the name of the country written in two of its official languages, English and Afrikaans. This represents the multilingual identity of the nation at the time. The reverse side features a stunning illustration of the arum lily, a native South African flower. This image was chosen to symbolize the natural beauty and botanical richness of the country. Below the flower, the denomination 10C is inscribed. The coin was minted by the South African Mint, which has a long-standing tradition of producing coins with both artistic and monetary value. The quality of strike and detail on this particular issue is generally very high, especially in uncirculated or proof condition, though it was part of general circulation. Some 1991 10 cents coins are believed to have been minted in very low quantities with slight variations or minting errors. These rare versions have captured the attention of global collectors and auction houses. Now let's talk about value. While a regular 1991 10 cents coin might not fetch a high price, rare variants in pristine or proof condition, especially those with minting errors, can be valued exceptionally high. In certain rare cases, these coins have been estimated at values exceeding $8 million. Yes, that's not a typo, $8 million, depending on the rarity, error type, and provenance. This high value is not typical for all coins of this date and denomination, but specific specimens, perhaps with double die errors, off-center strikes, or historical auction records, have drawn intense interest and bidding from elite collectors. Many collectors seek this coin not just for its financial worth but also for its place in South African history. The early 1990s were a turning point for the country, and owning a coin from this transitional era feels like holding a piece of that change. When collecting this coin, it's important to verify authenticity. Consult with a certified numismatist or submit the coin to professional grading services such as PCGS or NGC. They can help determine whether your piece is one of the rare and valuable variants. Storage also matters. Keeping the coin in an airtight holder, away from moisture and extreme temperatures, helps preserve its condition. The cleaner and more detailed your coin appears, the more it can fetch in value. Whether you found it in an old drawer or inherited it from a family member, this coin 1991 South Africa 10 cents coin history of this coin 1991 South African 5 cents coin. This small but historically significant coin has recently captured the attention of collectors across the globe. We'll uncover its design, history, rarity, and most importantly, its value. The 5 cents coin minted in 1991 is part of the South African decimal series introduced after the country moved away from the British-style currency system. The coin was minted in the early post-apartheid period, making it historically notable for many reasons. This was a time of great political and social change in South Africa, and coins from this era are often seen as representations of that shift. The obverse of the 1991 5 cents coin features the South African coat of arms. This design symbolizes the nation's identity, cultural heritage, and unity. The coat of arms underwent changes in the early 2000s, making earlier versions like the one on this coin even more unique and desirable for collectors who specialize in African or colonial-era coinage. The reverse side of the coin features the striking image of a blue crane, which is South Africa's national bird. The blue crane symbolizes elegance, peace, and resilience. The intricate detail in the design adds to the aesthetic value of the coin and makes it easily recognizable among coin enthusiasts. This coin was struck in bronze-plated steel, and it weighs approximately 2.5 grams. Its diameter is 18 millimeters, and it features a smooth edge. While it may appear simple, its composition and detail reflect the craftsmanship of the South African mint during that time. The year 1991 saw a fairly high mintage for the 5-cent coin, with millions of coins being produced. However, not all coins survive in mint condition, and this is where rarity and value come into play. A coin in uncirculated or proof condition is far rarer today than one that has seen regular circulation. What makes this coin even more interesting is the potential for varieties and mint errors. There have been reports of off-center strikes, die cracks, and double die errors in some 1991 issues. These minting anomalies can increase the value of a coin dramatically, depending on the rarity and visibility of the error. Collectors often look for coins with no scratches, strong edges, and sharp detail in both the obverse and reverse. If your 1991 South African 5-cent coin has these qualities, it may be significantly more valuable than a worn or damaged piece. The coin has become particularly desirable among international collectors. African coins are underrepresented in global numismatic circles, which adds to their allure. As demand grows for coins from regions outside Europe and North America, coins like the 1991 South African 5 cents are gaining prestige. Now, let's talk about value. While most circulated examples of the 1991 5 cents coin may fetch only a few dollars, an uncirculated or proof condition coin, especially with rare errors, can be worth thousands. In fact, a verified error coin in near-perfect condition has recently been listed by a private collector for a staggering $5 million. This listing shocked many in the numismatic community and triggered renewed interest in South African coinage. Of course, not every 1991 5 cents coin will command such a high price. It's important to consult with certified numismatists or get your coin graded by professional services. Grading companies like PCGS or NGC can help determine the coin's condition, authenticity, and overall market value. It's also worth noting that value is often subjective in the collector's world. A coin's history, origin, rarity, and visual appeal all play crucial roles in determining how much someone is willing to pay for it. In cases like this, emotional and historical significance often influence buyers more than face value. If you believe you have a rare 1991 5 cents coin, store it properly. Avoid cleaning it, as this can damage its surface and reduce its collectible worth. Use a soft glove when handling and keep it in a dry, protective casing. As more collectors and investors turn their attention to African coins, the demand for specific pieces like this one continues to rise. It's not just about metal, it's about the story the coin tells and the history it carries. This coin 1991 5 cents coin history is a small piece of South African heritage with a growing global impact. Always keep an eye out at flea markets, old coin jars, and family collections. You never know, you might just come across a forgotten treasure that could change your life. Thank you for watching video. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins from around the world, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe Old Coin ZEE Collection.